How do I find a drug and alcohol service that will meet my needs?
I think the first thing is to go through your networks, to talk to your mates, talk to your friends, talk to other users, those who have been in treatment, those who are in treatment, those who don't want to go to treatment. Talk to a variety of your peers and find out what they think is suitable, what they think is okay, what they think might fit for you. And that's only one opinion. And so that's a piece of information I think that's important from experienced users and people who have been in treatment. Again, some people who don't do too well in treatment may have a biased view about that. They might have hated it, they said it's all bad or whatever. That may just be their view and not someone else's. So it's important to see that as one piece of information and to get some other information. And that information best comes then from, I guess, two sources or three sources. One of those sources is a health service provider, which could be your GP, a DNA counsellor, a welfare worker, housing officer, something like that, who might know something about services. The second thing is contact them directly and ask them, what about their program? Do they take people in your situation or not? Is it a program that will take children or not? Some do, many don't. Will they take couples? Very rarely that will happen, but you need to check those things if you're in a relationship. Is there a cost? Is there not a cost for the service? What is the cost? How is that cost met? Is it upfront? Can it come from Centrelink? How does that get organised? Get some information sent to you. Use a false name if you need to, if you don't want to identify yourself, but at least try and get some information from that service. Visit maybe, if that's possible as well, to see what it feels like to be there. If you don't want to be that brave, then maybe you might contact the Addis phone line and ask them for information on various services, and ask the person you're talking to, can they give you a rough idea of what might differ between those services? What might be the advantage over one over another, or the location or something? You've got to think about those things if you want people to visit you, if you want family to visit you. Some of the non-government organisation services, they can be a long way away from the city that you are or the town that you are. If you're a bit anxious, doing it with someone is also a good idea, having someone come with you to go to the agency, etc. Another piece of advice I would give is to write down the questions you want to ask so that when you get on the phone, you actually know what it is you want to say. It's a big step coming to treatment, and you might feel a bit apprehensive or scared or nervous or whatever. So I think it's important to have a list of things that you'd like to ask people. So, the questions about what does it cost, how do I get there, what visit's going to have, what can I bring, how long does it take, what happens of a day, all those sorts of things. For young people, there may be some specific issues, and for example, if you're going to a pharmacotherapy program, methadone, buprenorphine, there may be an issue about requiring two doctors to assess you and approve your placement on the scheme. In most states you can get pharmacotherapy under 18, but there may be special arrangements state by state for how that is approved. So those are the sort of questions I think you need to maybe jot down and ask of people before you go there. It's a big step, so be prepared for it. Get all the information you can to make a wise choice about what you're going to do with your life and how you're going to try and get over your difficulties.
Disabled patients are dealt with much more effectively now than maybe 10 or 20 years ago, and many services will have disabled access to dispensing sites and will have counsellors who are much more capable of dealing with the issues that disability confronts them with. And where a disability may flare up acutely, then ability is there to dispense at home for short periods of time if that is required.